guys, welcome to the first stream on the new channel. This is the CFC Stand. This is where I'm going to be covering match report, basic match reviews, injury news, transfer news, anything like that, as you see from the other video. So today we're going to be looking at the match which was played yesterday, the 25th of September 2019, against Grimsby Town in the Carabao Cup, where we absolutely put on a stormer of a display, where Lampard made 11 changes to that match, and where those 11 changes showed what depth in the squad we have. So let me turn that down. There we go. So yeah, made 11 changes, and for the team to score 7 goals. Really, really good. So I'm gonna play a clip now on the official Chelsea YouTube channel of the highlights of all the goals, so we can take a look at the goals. Then we'll read the report on the Chelsea website, and we can discuss it through there, because there's some players we've had come through the ranks with the likes of Reece James and other stuff. Reece James and Tamori and Abraham have all come through the ranks at Chelsea. So yeah, so let's have a watch of all the goals. We probably will play it without the sound, and I'll just commentate through it. So yeah, so let's go. Window? No, what are you on? What are you on? Hello. Always on the fly. There we go. There we go. Just taking its time. Just taking its time, boys, to finesse, like. So let's play this with Chelsea versus Grimsby. Give it a couple of minutes, boys. It's a bit of a delay. Here we are. Here's the first goal. This is Ross Barkley when you get to it. Ross Barkley beats the defence, beats 3 or 4 players, slots it in at the near post past the keeper. Second goal, Reece James with the ball from Pulisic, finds Michy Batshuayi for his first goal. Scores his 20th goal in all competitions for Chelsea. Nice. 17 minutes in, Grimsby happy to go get a goal, but seeing that, looks like a goal and a half, boys. You're a bit behind what I'm saying, so it's always the case, isn't it? Yeah, it's a goal and a half, mine, from little Matt Green from Grimsby. And then we got a corner ball. Zuma gets brought down in the box, and Pedro steps up and scores the goal. A little bit of a training ground routine here, boys, with the boys, and then Zuma pokes the goal in at the end. And little Reece James scores his first ever club goal for Chelsea with an excellent volley from outside the half. Then a little bit of trickery inside the box. Batshuayi scores his second. Great step again from Pulisic. And then the last one, little Callum Hudson-Odoi on his left foot, squeezes one home for number 7. So really, most of our goals were scored by youth, which is awesome. So, as you are there, just watching the final goal from Callum Hudson-Odoi. Really, really good, strong performance from the boys, considering we've lost 2, drawn 2, won 2, I think, out of the first 6 Premier League games. So that's a real confidence boost for the boys, because they needed to win that. So let's go and have a look at the report over on the website. go. So yeah, we're over on the Chelsea website now. So we've got the match report up under the news column. You probably can't see that because I have it smidged down. So we've got the match report. Got a picture of Ross Barkley congratulating little Reece James there, boys, on his cracking performance. From what I've heard and seen, Reece James had an utter blinder of a performance on his debut. Like, sold out Stamford Bridge, witnessed a comfortable passage to the Carabao Cup 4th round, and a first home win, which we've not had many home wins this season, which is a disappointment, to be fair, because last season we made Stamford Bridge like a fortress. Home win of the season on a night where Chelsea showed we have depth to our youth and resources, or youth resources as well as quality. Exactly, quality within the team. It's just phenomenal. Like, 11 changes made to the starting lineup. All the goals mostly came from more established players like Batshuayi, Barkley, and Pedro. But there was goals for Kurt Zouma, poked in the fourth before just after half time, and then the 3 youngsters stepped up in the second half to show their quality. Reece James rifled in our 5th goal, although Grimsby had scored to make it 2-1 from an excellent goal. Looking at it from Green from Grimsby. The second Batshuayi goal, what can we say? It was mediocre quality, just quality goal. So, and then Callum Hudson coming back from injury, which is a real strong boost for us because we've missed that pace he's got down the wing, and netting number 7. It's not just the 3 debutants I've already mentioned. We also had 2 other debutants come from the bench. We had Mark Guy in defence, and then I think he gave Billy Gilmore his first start as well, which is another youth product of Chelsea. Really, really strong potential. We had the experience from Willie Caballero in goal. It's always good to have an experienced goalkeeper, and then Pedro just playing that number 10 role, which, yes, was vacated by Hazard, but I think we've got enough depth to manage without him. But I do wish Hazard all the best at Real Madrid. Pulisic started for his first start in 4 games. Yeah, I get that, but Pulisic is a cracking little talent. He's only young, and if he continues the way he is, then potentially he can fill the boots left by Hazard, really. Fill Hazard's boots. So, then Lampard brought 2 more youngsters on in the second half. Ian Maitson and Tino Anjorin. However you pronounce that. So there's the lineup. Caballero, James, Guy, Zouma, Alonso, Gilmore, Barkley, Pulisic, Pedro, Hudson-Odoi, and Batshuayi. Other London clubs may have suffered against League 2 opposition. Yeah, Tottenham. Suckers. This week in the Carabao Cup this week, but the gap between the 2 sides at Stamford Bridge was emphasised when it just took under 4 minutes for Barkley to give Chelsea the lead. It was a goal that was simple, but it was effective. Yeah, simple. Slide it near post under the keeper. Simple. Giving the ball outside the area. England midfielder, international, embarked on the run around the edge of the Grimsby defence, which they proved powerless to stop. With the target now in front of him, Barkley smashed the ball and exposed James McKeown and inside the near post. There we are, Barkley smashing the ball for his goal. 2-0 already. 3 minutes later, it's 2-0 already. Batshuayi find the net with a convincing strike after James had attacked in the right, picking out the Belgian in the centre. Again, James with the first assist of his career, well, first assist of his debut. Mishi with his 20th Chelsea goal. Alonso? Forgot to mention Alonso there, boys. Having a cracking little effort from a free kick. But hit just over the bar, like. Alonso's good at that, just over the free kicks. Winger Matt Green was a scorer. Flick on and firing the ball underneath. It was over the keeper, but it was a cracking goal anyway from Matt Green. I will give credit where credit's due. No first clean sheet in sight this season, but it was soon back to Chelsea making a chance when Pulisic sped up a mark to earn his team a free kick and the opposition scorer Green a booking. There. Pedro took the kick, Batshuayi. That Batshuayi's diving header wide. Okay, so Batshuayi could have had his hat trick, but just put it wide. Looks like Pulisic was playing a vital role in this. He tested the Grimsby defence with 2 dangerous deliveries from his position out on the right flank. Chelsea right of the Chelsea team before 7 minutes to go for the break. Gilmore, who'd been tied and frequently involved, played a great pass forward to Hudson-Odoi on the left, who was able to cut a shot with his favourite foot. He just did so an effort block. So again, Hudson-Odoi had a couple of chances. Hudson-Odoi's back heel after he collected Pedro's cross-field pass, then set Alonso to be the next to send the ball into the danger zone. Chelsea were looking for a third goal before half-time. Indeed got it from the penalty spot. Can't go wrong with a penalty spot goal, can you guys? Zuma was hauled back as a corner came in. Green, who certainly enjoyed himself, certainly enjoying the eventful half, was the culprit. Barkley, who missed from the spot last week, was on the pitch, but Pedro took senior duties, sort of thing. Said, nope, I'm taking it. To made it 3-1. I really have very little to say about Pedro taking a penalty. He's a really good player. Really rate Pedro. There we go, little Pedro. Looks like a short ass against Marcus Alonso. First chance to make it 4-1 in the second half fell to Batshuayi, who drilled wide, and Grimsby could have conceded a second penalty at the corner, but were fortunate the ref took a lenient view on the tug on Alonso. Instead, the Blues scored from a free kick routine. Zuma extending one of his long legs at the far post to direct in a James cross. The young right back had 2 assists now to his name, while for Zuma, it was his first goal since returning from loan. On almost the 5th anniversary after his first for the club. Fair. So, Zuma breaking records. Oh, nice. 1 for James, fellow youth product Hudson-Odoi had 1 delivery clawed away from under the crossbar by the Grimsby keeper, and 66 minutes played. The debuts continued with Maitson replacing Alonso at left back and Anajarin on for Pedro in midfield. So that's good depth in quality there. We've got replacements for Pedro, replacements for Alonso. Both did their bit to threaten the Grimsby goal before the end. Nice. It was James with a 20-yard curler. 20 yard, 18 yard. It was about 20 yards, yeah. 82 minutes after Grimsby made a meal clearing the corner, who was next to score to make it 5-1, and then Batshuayi scored a well-worked goal. And there was still time for little Hudson-Odoi to make his mark. He was shaping to be a frustrating evening in front of goal for the 18-year-old, who had 2 late one-on-ones saved, but then he gave McNown no chance at the near post with a fierce drive at the end. There we go, little Hudson-Odoi, little Callum. That was 7-1, and yet more justification for Lampard placing his faith in plenty of youth. I think that's the way Lampard likes to play. Is he likes his youth. Because I think Lampard tries to give the youth a chance, because he himself came up through the ranks at West Ham with his uncle Harry, with his cousin Jamie, up through the ranks at West Ham, working his way through to where he is today, which is really good. 39,000 in the crowd. That's pretty cool. So there we are, guys. That's the match report and match review of the 7-1 thumping of Grimsby in the Carabao Cup, mainly promoted by youth. But as I say, if this is a side to come of what to come for Chelsea in the coming weeks in the league, then I'm not going to complain. That was a good result. Showed we've got depth in the youth, strength in depth. So yeah. Anyway, guys, this has been me, GT Farming, on the CFC Stand. Don't forget to hit that like button and the subscribe button to grow this channel. The more we grow, the more streams we do, the more news we can cover. So hey guys, it's been fun. Don't forget to hit the sub button down below. Hit the like button also. I share the hell out of it. Cheers guys, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys later.